Hey everyone, Melissa here. Welcome to my channel if you are new here, or welcome back if you've been with me before. I'm super grateful to be here with you, to be able to share this practice from the beautiful place that is Costa Rica. So you have the nice lush jungle behind me, so you're receiving the energy from Costa Rica with the animals and the birds and all the different sounds. This is a practice that is focused on laterals, so side bending and twists. Laterals are great postures to be able to open up stagnant energy, any stuckness in the side body, to really feel and open up into that expansion and lightness. And twists are really good for balancing, for digestion, to invite an equilibrium, and just to balance the mind, balance the body, balance the breath. So it's an all-around, well-rounded practice. You'll still feel opening throughout the entire body. We move with intention, and you'll enjoy a nice long shavasana to the sounds of Costa Rica. We'll finish the practice in a practice of gratitude, and really truly feeling gratitude and how that could shift your energy in an instant. A couple of blocks are helpful, but they're not necessary. But if you like to use them, have them here. And if you'd like to stay connected, you can sign up to my love letters, my email list just down below. And it's just me writing to you, sharing inspiration and different offerings that I may have going on. My latest offering is a retreat here in Costa Rica in Nosara in February of 2026. So if that aligns for you, I'd love to have you, for the ladies, for the women, and the information is also down below. So leave this practice feeling centered, feeling grounded, open, and just feeling fresh and feeling in gratitude and gratefulness. So get into something comfortable and let's get this practice started. Let's begin today's practice in child's pose. So head towards the back of your mat and have your toes touch knees out wide. And walk your hands forward, bringing your forehead down towards the mat. Elbows could be bent, or you can extend the arms. Depends if you want to make it more passive or active in your intentional beginning posture. You can close down your eyes or just soften your gaze, and we'll invite in 2 cleansing breaths to arrive and land together here on our mats and in our practice. So exhale your breath through your nose. Take a big inhale through your nose. Let your belly inflate, your ribs, your chest. And a big exhale out through the mouth. Let it go. Let everything get nice and heavy. And we'll do that one more time. Nice big breath in through your nose. Let your belly and chest fill up completely. And a big exhale, sigh it out. Let it all go. Let that exhale anchor you deeper into your child's pose. You can shift your breath to be in and out through the nose. And that will be your breath, your anchor through practice. Knowing that you can always invite in an exhaling breath through the mouth whenever you feel like you need to reset or let something go. Let your belly be soft, hips heavy towards your heels, shoulders relaxed. And drop into your smooth rhythm of breath, equal length inhales and exhales. How smooth can you make your breath? Smooth and seamless. And we'll use the breath as the anchor throughout practice to help us shift through the postures and drop us deeper into our bodies and to help us steady the mind. And if your arms aren't extended already, you can extend out the arms, so walk them away from you. So your elbows are lifted off of the mat, pushing down through the palms. Glide the shoulders towards your sit bones. You're going to lift your forehead off of the mat and just feel that length in the spine. And we'll walk our hands towards the top right corner of the mat. Close the left shoulder down, root down through your left sit bone, reaching your left hand a little farther than the right, and just opening up in the left side body and the shoulder, just feeling the breath expand into the lungs. And then walk your hands through center and continue walking all the way to the top left corner of your mat. Reach your right hand a little farther than the left. Close that right shoulder down, root down through your right sit bone. Breathe a little deeper, stretching the side body, the shoulder. And then come back to center. We're going to place the elbows on the mat, bring your hands into prayer, and bend your elbows and bring your thumbs back towards the top of the base of the spine, or the top of the spine, the base of the neck. And you can walk your elbows forward a little bit and get this nice stretch in the triceps. Continue to breathe. All right, releasing your hands. Lift your forehead, and then we'll shift forward onto all fours. So bring your knees underneath your hips. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Now you can move through your traditional cat-cows. I'm going to move through some circles today, so you can choose which way you want to go. So if I'm going to move in circles, I'm just going to bring my head down and move my hips and my head all the way around as if I'm scraping the insides of a jar of honey or peanut butter. And you're going to keep going in the same direction. It's okay. There's no right or wrong way to do this. Just opening up the spine in all directions, opening up the neck, the throat. Continue to stay committed to your breath. And if you're moving in one direction, you're just going to shift your direction, go the opposite way. Just explore your range of motion today. And what feels good, maybe move slower than you normally do. And then if you're going in circles, come back to center. You're in tabletop position. You're going to extend your right leg behind you and tuck the right toes underneath, and just give yourself a rock forward and back a few times just to open up the calf and the Achilles. And then we'll take the right foot and bring it to the bottom left corner of your mat. And then you're going to shorten the left side of your body. Just going to crunch and look over to your left and elongate the right side. Just take a couple breaths here. And then come back to center, place your right knee down, and extend your left leg behind you. Tuck your left toes under, and just rock forward and back a couple times, stretching out the calf, ankle. And then you'll take the left foot to the bottom right corner of the mat, crossing it over. Look over your right shoulder. You're going to shorten the right side and elongate the left side. A couple of breaths here. You can come back onto all fours. You're going to stand on your knees, and if you haven't already padded your knees, feel free to do that here for more support and love for the knees. We're going to extend the left leg out. So your left leg out to the side, so your heel is behind your toes, your leg is in line with your hip. You're going to reach your arms out to the side with the palms up. Tailbone is lengthening down so the pubic bone is curling in. And you're going to reach your right arm up towards the left leg. So right arm towards the extended leg, chest is going to stay open, and then you're going to exhale, come back to stand. Inhale, nice and smooth, right arm comes up and over, root down through that right leg as you reach through the right fingers, and come back to stand. Exhale. Inhale, reach your right arm up and over. This time we're going to stay here for the exhale. And we'll hold here for a few breaths. Again, shoulders out of the ears, chest is open. Reach to the fingers. And notice how it feels to breathe into that right side body. And use the power of your core to stand back up. And then lower your hands down, bring your knee down again. Take your hands out in front of you. We'll just do a cat-cow to clear the slate. So inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, round. And then come back to stand on the knees. And we'll do a simple switch. Extend your right leg out to the side, so your right leg's in line with the hip, right heel behind the toes. Tailbone lengthens down. So there's an engagement in the legs. There's this effort, and there's also this dance of ease as we move through the postures. Arms out, palms up. You're going to arch your left arm up and over towards the right leg. That's your inhale. And then exhale, come back to stand. 2 more times. Inhale, arch up and over. Shoulders out of the ears. Exhale, back to stand. And then 1 more time. Inhale, arch up and over. This time we're going to stay here for the exhale. Chest is nice and open, and try not to plant your hand right on your knee, just outside of the knee. Breathe into that whole left side body, just opening up any of that tightness. A lot of energy gets stuck in the side body, so that's why laterals are so great, to really open up to expansion and clear stagnancy. And then use your core, rise back up, and we'll take our hands down again and do 1 more cat-cow to clean the slate. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round, pull the belly in. Come back to table. You're going to tuck your toes underneath and push up and back, downward facing dog. First downward dog of the practice, so you can pedal out your legs here just to open up the backs of the legs a little more. Push down through the hands. Your sit bones are reaching up and back, so you have a nice long spine. Maybe you like to dip your hips from side to side, bending the knees a lot. Further stretching the side body. And then anchoring into stillness. Focus your eyes on one point there between your legs. That's going to help steady your mind and your breath. You're going to inhale, shift forward to high plank. As you exhale, you're going to lower all the way down to your belly. Elbows bend and they hug in. Tops of feet press down. Give your shoulders a loop onto the back. You're going to inhale to your cobra or baby cobra. And then exhale, lower down. This time we'll do 1 more lift, but let your hands hover off the mat. Inhale, lift. Keep the chin in. Feel the back body enliven. And then exhale, lower everything down. Hands press down, tuck your toes under, elbows in. Inhale, push up, pull the belly in towards the back of the spine. And then exhale, downward facing dog. You're going to bend your knees, look between your hands, and then take as many steps as you need to get to the top of the mat, feet hip-width distance, forward fold. Nice and smooth. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips to shins or quads, shoulders back, long spine, chin in. Exhale, forward fold. Root down to rise. You're going to inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Palms touch up ahead. And then exhale, hands to heart center. Cycle of breath here. And Tadasana, mountain pose. Palms face forward. All 4 corners of the feet rooted. Tailbones lengthening down, neutral pelvis. Shoulders onto the back. Energy reaching through the fingertips. Notice if your head is hanging off the spine. Pull the chin in, eyes along the horizon. Connect to your center and to your breath. You're going to inhale, reach both arms up overhead. Exhale and twist to the right, where your right arm goes back, left arm forward. Look out or look to your right hand. Tailbone continues to lengthen down. Hips stay facing forward as best as you can. And then inhale, both arms reach up. Back to center. Exhale, left arm back, right arm forward. Look out or look back. Inhale, both arms reach up. And this time we're going to exhale, forward fold. You can keep the biceps by the ears as you fold to strengthen the back. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine, shoulders back. Exhale, plant your palms and step back to high plank. Take an inhale here to prepare. Push through the floor, pull the belly in. As you exhale, you can come with me either halfway down chaturanga, creating a shelf, or just go to your belly. And then inhale as you're upward facing. You're just going to extend the arms, tops the knees, and legs are lifted off of the mat for your upward facing, or you're in cobra. And then tuck the toes under, pull the belly in, push up and back, downward facing. Recenter, anchor into the breath. You're going to inhale, the right leg's going to sweep up, and we're going to activate the core a little bit. So that as you bend the knee, you're going to shift forward and bring your right knee to your right elbow. Keep pushing the floor away, pull the belly in. Bring the knee to center. Bring the knee to the left elbow, back to center, and reach back up, three-legged dog. Inhale, right leg lifts up. And then exhale, gently step your right foot through between the hands. Place the left knee down and reach your arms up. Low lunge, thumbs back in space. Drop that right hip down, pull that right hip back, left knee forward, and place your right forearm on the right thigh. Right palm is up. We're going to reach up and over to the right, deepening into the side stretch. Chest is open, shoulders out of the ears. All right, reach back up, both arms reach up, inhale. Exhale, frame your right foot and shift your hips back and flex your right foot, toes toward the face. Hamstring stretch, softening the shoulders, maintain elongation in the spine, chin in. And then re-bend your right knee, tuck your left toes underneath and power up your back leg. We're going to walk over to the left, wide-legged forward fold. So your heels come behind the toes. Firm the outer edges of your feet, legs engaged. And we'll release the head and neck here. Breathe into the belly. It's as if you're gently pulling the mat apart with your feet. Shoulders are out of the ears. We'll invite in a twist here. Left hand into the center. Keep your hips level. And you're going to initiate the twist from the core. Right arm goes up. Look out or up. If you want a little more, your left hand can go to your right outside of your ankle, using that as leverage to spiral your chest up towards the sky. Nice easeful breath here. Okay, if you're looking up, look down. Place your left hand down, lower your right hand down. Simple switch. Either right hand in the center and the left arm's going to open up, twisting from the core. Look out or up, or take your right hand to the outside of the left ankle or calf. Use that as leverage to spiral your chest up towards the sky. All right, look down, release your right hand down, release your left hand down. Cycle of breath here in the forward fold. And then walk yourself to frame your right foot again, all 10 toes face forward. We're going to step the left foot beside the right, feet hip width distance apart, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, nice and smooth, long spine. Exhale, fold. Root down to rise. And you can reach the arms up if you want to strengthen the back, biceps by the ears, lead with the thumbs, rise up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Cycle of breath here. Tadasana, mountain pose. Palms face forward, energy through the fingers. Tall spine. Lengthening the crown of the head as you root down through the feet and eyes along the horizon. And then we'll move through a flow. And I invite you to move through your flow with intention rather than through habitual habit, so you can really focus on presence. So you're going to inhale, reach the arms up. And either swan dive or biceps by the ears, little bend in the knees as you forward fold, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms. Continue the exhale as you step back, chaturanga, lowering down. Inhale as your back bend, either upward facing or cobra. And exhale, downward facing. Exhaling breath out of the mouth if you need. And let's move to the other side. So left leg's going to sweep up, inhale. Exhale, left knee to left elbow, shift forward. Keep pulling the belly in. Knee to the center, knee to your right elbow. Come back to center, keep pushing the floor away. And inhale, left leg's going to reach back up, three-legged dog. Exhale, step your left foot through between the hands. Gently place your right knee down. Low lunge, arms up, shoulders soft. Left hip draws down and back, right knee forward. Take your left forearm to your left thigh, left palm is up. And just start to arch up and out over to the left. Chest is open. Focusing your eyes on one point, steady the mind, steady the breath. Back to center, both arms reach up, inhale. Exhale, frame your left foot and send your bum back. Extend your left leg, flex the left toes towards the face. Soften the shoulders, long spine, open up the hamstring. We're going to re-bend the left knee, shift forward. Tuck your right toes underneath, power up the back leg. We're going to step the right foot beside the left, feet hip width distance apart, forward fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Bend your knees, sit back in your imaginary chair, reach your arms up, biceps by the ears, thumbs back in space. Pull the belly in, firm the outer thighs so your knees aren't collapsing in. And just feel your legs start to activate, nice and calm and steady breath. And then inhale, straighten the legs, reach the arms up. Exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose, palms face forward, shoulders onto the back, eyes along the horizon, anchor into your breath. All right, let's flow with intention. Inhale, reach the arms up, strengthening the back, little bend in the knees. Exhale, biceps by the ears as you forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine, shoulders back. Exhale, plant your palms, step back. Continue the exhalation, chaturanga or to your belly. Inhale, upward facing. If you're in upward dog, really engage the legs, chest open. Exhale, downward facing. Recalibrate here, recenter. All right, moving into the heart of our standing sequences. Remember the breath to be your anchor. Inhale, right leg's going to sweep up, nice and calm. Exhale, step your right foot through between the hands, preparing for high lunge. When you're ready and stable, reach your arms up overhead. You can always have the option to bring your left knee down. Bring your hands into prayer. Shift your torso forward. We're preparing for a prayer twist. You're going to inhale, lengthen the spine. Keep pulling that right hip back and down. And then exhale, you're going to twist to the right, twisting from the core. Hook your left tricep to the outside of the right thigh. Push the palms into one another. The chest is open as you lengthen the spine. Either look out or look up. As long as the breath is easeful, steady ease. All right, you're going to look down, place your left hand on the mat, and reach your right arm up towards the sky, preparing for side plank. Option, instead of side plank, you can just come onto the outer edge of your left foot and heel toe your right foot down about halfway. Or if you want full side plank, stack your feet or stagger, keeping your right hip in line with the left as best as you can. Push down through the palm so the left side is engaged and lifted. Breathe. Now for this transition, it's going to take some practice. Use assistance as you need. You can lift your right leg up. Either hold onto your knee and guide it forward back to step into a lunge, or don't use your hand and just use your strength. Step your right foot forward. Warrior two. So drop your left heel down, open up your left toes, cartwheel the arms open. Recenter. Keep drawing that right glute into the midline. Firm the outer edge of your left foot so the back leg is strong. Flip your right palm, reverse your warrior. Right knee stays bent as you lengthen. Come back to warrior two, extended side angle. So right forearm to right thigh, right palm is up. Try not to dump in here. You want to maintain your frame. Reach your left arm up and over for this one. So palm is facing down. You can always take your right hand on the ground or on a block. So there's a long line from the outer edge of your left foot all the way along the left side of the body, reaching to the fingers. The chest is open, shoulders are out of the ears, and your gaze is wherever's comfortable for your neck, either down, out, or up. And then drop into your breath. Notice how it feels to deeply inhale into the left side body. Just creating that space and that spaciousness, and as you exhale, there's that release. All right, look down, and you're gonna rise back up, straighten the right leg, inhale, and exhale, lower the arms down. We're gonna prepare for a triangle flow. So you're gonna shorten your stance, preparing for a triangle stance. So either here, your right leg is engaged. So if you lift your heel up, you wanna engage your quad. So this is not engaged, this is engaged. And then maintain this engagement and lower your heel down. If that's too much, then keep a little bend in your right knee so you're not jamming the knee. Again, hips are staying in the midline. Your left arm is by your side, left palm is open, and your right arm's gonna come up, palm is in. And we're gonna flow, and I'll guide you through with the breath. So you're gonna inhale here to prepare. As you exhale, you're gonna shift your hips back and bring your right fingertips towards your shin. And then you're gonna inhale, the left arm is gonna reach up and over. And then you're gonna exhale, left arm comes back, okay? And then you're gonna inhale, reach your right arm, extend it out in front of you about halfway. Continue the inhale, rise back up to where we started. So that's our flow. Exhale, bring your right hand down. Inhale, left arm arches up and over. Exhale, left arm goes back. Inhale, right arm extends out in front of you about halfway. Continue the inhale, feel your core, rise back up. This is where we started. Last time. Exhale, right arm down, palm stays open, palms are open. Inhale, left arm up and over, chest open. Exhale, left arm back. Inhale, right arm about halfway, extend, continue the inhale, rise back up. And then exhale, take your right hand back down, and this time, continue to breathe, and we'll reach the left arm all the way up and over. And we'll hold here, but don't hold the breath. Keep drawing the hips into the midline as you trust to lean your chest back, shoulders out of the ears, reach to the fingertips, and again, what's comfortable for your neck. Maybe looking down feels better, out or up. All right, look down, and then again, feeling the power and strength of your legs and your core to lift you back up. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, over the arms. Step forward into mountain pose, Tadasana. Palms face forward, shoulders onto the back, eyes along the horizon. Just take a moment to just pause and feel the effects of the laterals that we just did. All that openness, moving a bunch of energy, freeing it up, and feeling that flow. Connect to your breath. All right. Let's flow to cleanse and clear, moving with intention. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead, biceps by the ears to strengthen the back. Exhale, forward fold. Thumbs go back as you fold. Inhale, halfway lift, nice and smooth. Exhale, plant your palms, step back, continue the exhalation, chaturanga or to your belly. Inhale, upward facing or cobra. Exhale, downward facing. All right, recalibrate here, about 5 breaths, either child's or down dog. If you're in child's pose, just come back to downward facing dog. And we get to do the other side through a whole new fresh perspective without any expectations or attachments, just being present to the moment. So moving like honey or moving like a ninja, inhale, the left leg's going to sweep up. Exhale, step your left foot through, preparing for high lunge. So when you feel steady and stable, you're going to reach the arms up overhead. Drop the left hip down. Bring your hands into prayer. Bring your torso forward. Inhale, lengthen to prepare. Exhale, twist from the core over to the left and hook your right tricep to the outside of the left thigh. Push your palms into one another. Use it as leverage to open the chest and lengthen the spine. Find a comfortable position for your gaze. Continue to breathe into the belly. Nice and calm. All right, you're going to look down. You're going to take your right hand down to the mat. Left arm opens up, twist. Preparing for side plank. So come onto the outer edge of your right foot, turn your toes out. Either stay here with the leg halfway down or stack the feet or stagger. Push through the hand and lift that right side body up so you're not dumping into the shoulder. Left hip stacked over the right. So strong, steady, calm breath. It's okay if you're shaking. Now we're gonna do that transition. That takes practice. You're gonna lift your left knee, either grab a hold of the knee or not, and you're gonna carefully step it forward back to the lunge, preparing for warrior two. Drop your right heel down, turn your right toes out, cartwheel the arms open. Warrior two. Tuck the left glute into the midline, firm the outer edge of your right foot, back leg is nice and strong, belly is up and in. Flip your left palm, reverse your warrior. So you're reaching up and out rather than crunching back. Come back to warrior two, preparing for side angle. Left forearm to left thigh. Again, remember not to just hang. There is integrity in every shape and transition that we're in. You're gonna arch your right arm up and over. Remember that back leg is engaged, but not gripping for dear life. Again, there's that dance between effort and ease. Shoulders out of the ears, chest open, long line from the outer edge of your right foot through your fingertips. Breathing into the right side body, feel that expansion. All right, reach your right arm up towards the sky. Inhale, extend the legs, extend the arms, and exhale, lower the hands down. So we're gonna prepare for that triangle flow. So walk your back foot in, preparing for triangle. So your right arm is by your side with your right palm open, and your left arm is up, palm is facing in. So remember here the leg, either a little bend in the knee or engage the leg. You're gonna dip your hips back. You're gonna inhale here to prepare. Exhale, bring your left arm down towards the shin, palm stays open. Inhale, right arm comes up and over, arch it over. Exhale, right arm goes back towards the back right corner of your mat. Inhale, left arm extends about halfway and continue the inhalation, rise back up. This is where we started. Exhale, Tilt the hips back, left hand towards the shin, palm is open. Inhale, right arm reaches up and over. Exhale, right arm towards back right corner of the mat. Inhale, come out about halfway. Continue the inhalation, rise back up. One more time through this flow. Exhale, left hand down, palm is open. Inhale, right arm up and over. Exhale, right arm back to the back right corner of the mat. Inhale, extend the left arm, continue the inhalation, rise all the way back up. And then exhale, take your hand down and we'll reach the right arm up and over. So left hand on the shin or on a block and arch. Extend through the fingertips, so long line from the outer edge of the right foot, and just feel that lengthening in the right side body. There's also lengthening happening in the left side body as well. Chest is open, comfortable position for your neck, awareness in the legs, awareness in the breath. So strong, so stable. All right, you're gonna look down, reach your right arm up towards the sky, use the power of your legs. Inhale, rise up, use your core. And exhale, release your arms. Step forward into Tadasana, mountain pose. Recalibrate and just receive the effects of that flow. And just feel the opening along the right side body. Feel the tingling and whatever sensations you may feel in your being without creating a story. Just witness. And then we'll bring our feet together and we'll come into chair pose with the feet together. So you're gonna sit back in your heels with Utkatasana chair pose, reach your arms up. We're gonna add in a twist. Hands come into prayer. Keep sitting back in your heels. You're gonna inhale, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, twist to your right. Hook left tricep to the outside of the right thigh. Push the palms into one another. Notice if your left knee is creeping forward, have the knees equal to each other. With care, release. Inhale, keep your knees bent. Arms to center, reach the arms up, knees bent. Exhale, hands to prayer. Prepare for the other side. Inhale, lengthen the spine, twisting from the core. Exhale, twist to the left, right tricep outside of the left thigh. Push the palms into one another. Check the knees. So if the knee is creeping forward, just shift the hips so that the knees are in line. Focus your eyes on one point. Drop into your breath. Stay calm through it all. It's temporary. Building your resilience muscle. Come back to center. Reach the arms up, extend the legs. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands come down. Tadasana, mountain pose. Recenter, recalibrate, eyes up along the horizon. And then we'll move into our standing balance posture. We'll come into tree pose with a variation with the arms to keep in the theme of laterals. So hands on the hips. You're gonna lift your right heel off the mat and initiate the turn out from your glute. So your right hip turns out. Tree pose. Right foot either on the calf or assisted above the left inner thigh, pushing the foot into the leg, leg into the foot. Root down through your left foot and grow tall through the crown of the head. Arms can either just stay in prayer, or if you want, reach the arms up. If you want the lateral twist, you can take your right back of the hand on the right thigh, palm is up, and then start to arch up and over towards the right leg. So you choose. And to help with your balance, just focus instead of your eyes on one point, something that's not moving, and just take it one breath at a time. All right, wherever you are, with care and grace, come back to Tadasana. Either stay with it And don't shake through it. If you feel like you need to give yourself a little shake, shake it through, or just stay with the sensations. And then we'll move to the other side. Simple switch, hands on the hips. Initiate your turn out from your glute, left foot to the calf, or assist it up to the inside of the right inner thigh. And again, everything's hugging into the midline as you root down and grow tall. And then decide how you'd like your hands. If you want to take that lateral variation, left hand, so back of the hand on the thigh, left palm is up. And then you can, it's like you're leaning with the hip over to the right as you reach and extend through your right fingers. So you can play with where your eyes go, like that always affects the balance. So you can just challenge yourself. If you fall out, no problem, just come back in. The balance changes moment to moment, day to day. But balance postures are a great instant reflection of where the mind is at and where the breath is at, the focus. Okay, with care and grace and control, we come back to stand. Tadasana, mountain pose. Stay with the sensations, or if you feel like you need to shake it out, you can shake it out. Just be with what is. All right, this is going to be the last flow, last intentional flow, and we'll bring it down to the floor. Inhale, reach the arms up, lengthen the spine, grow tall. Exhale, biceps by the ears as you forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, nice and smooth. Exhale, plant your palms, step back. Continue the exhalation, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing or cobra. Exhale, downward facing. Cleansing breath out of the mouth if you feel like you need it. Lift your heels up so high. Send your sit bones up and back. Take a nice breath in here. Long spine. And as you exhale, gently place your knees down onto the mat. Take your legs out to the side, come onto your bum, and we're going to come into a seated wide-legged shape. If you're here, and when you're here, and you notice that you're really rounded, please feel free to sit up on a pillow or a blanket, or just put something underneath your seat so you have some elevation. You can even sit on a block. And the legs don't have to be so wide, to the point where you feel like you can really hold yourself here, because we're going to invite in some laterals. So the torso is stacked over the hips. And we'll start with the right hand on the right leg, and then your left hand to your left hip. You're going to just start to turn that right shoulder down. It's like you're opening up your chest towards the sky. Okay? So option 1, you can stay right here. Option 2, take your left hand behind the back of your head, rest your head into your hand, the elbow stays wide so you're not coming forward. Again, it's all about that opening and the lengthening. As you're reaching your right side, hinging towards that right leg. So here we are in a lateral. You're rooting down through your sit bones, and there's so much happening right here. Breathing into this whole left side here. So present. If you want, you can extend the left arm up and over. So you can choose which one feels the most supportive for you today, where you can really get into some of the stagnancy and the stuck energy in the left side body. Focus your eyes on one point and just drop in. Take nice deep breaths into the left side, left lungs. Okay, with so much care, you're going to rise back up. Pause and really just drop in, maybe close your eyes and just feel into what has shifted and what's moving in the left side body. Expanding and clearing your aura, the energy that is beyond our physical vessel, physical skin. Okay, we'll do the other side. So we're just going to start to hinge towards the left leg now. Chest is open, right hand on the waist. This might be enough. Shoulders are down and away. Or you take your right hand to the back of the head, lean the head into the hand, elbow stays wide as you hinge and arch towards the left leg as the chest stays open. This might be perfect, or maybe you want to reach the right arm up. You don't need to go so far to feel the effects of the posture. So just listen to your own body. If you feel like you cannot breathe freely, you have gone too far. Just ease off. And then drop in, maybe focus your eyes on one point, so it's less distraction and more presence into the right side body, right ribs, and just feel everything expand as you inhale. And as you exhale, it's that release, that emptiness. That's that letting go. So it's that dance between contraction and expansion. Okay, with so much care and grace, slowly rise back up, pause, take it in, maybe close your eyes and just feel into what's shifted, what's moving, what's opening up in the right side body. Clearing your aura, the energy field around you, which is an extension of you. Okay. And from here, with care, we'll close the legs and we're going to roll ourselves down onto our backs first. Don't go down yet, but just make sure there's space behind you. Plant the feet down. If you have a block, maybe have it close by. We'll take the arms out in front of us, palms face each other, and we're going to slowly roll down. Keep the feet on the ground and slowly roll down. Pull the belly in, so much so that maybe you touch the lower back first on the mat, and if it skips, that's okay. With practice, you'll be able to articulate the spine all the way down. Let's give ourselves a little rest here. One hand on the belly, one hand on the heart, and the feet can come together, knees open. You can slide blocks under your thighs, or if this is not supportive for your low back, have your feet wide and knees fall in to touch, constructive rest. So you choose here. Close down your eyes and just allow yourself to receive. Just feeling your belly and chest rise each time that you inhale, rising into the palms of your hands. And feeling the belly and the chest soften each time that you exhale. Okay. Maybe you found a sweet spot here and you have no desire to move. Feel free to stay here. I'm going to guide shoulder stand. If you know shoulder stand is not for you and you want to take something more gentle, you can come into bridge, or you can come into restorative waterfall, maybe the block under your sacrum and the legs up towards the sky. So you choose what you feel like would be beneficial to you. If you feel like shoulder stand is going to be too stimulating, then maybe take something more passive, like just legs up in the air. If you're coming with me into shoulder stand, make sure your head stays straight so you're not looking from right to left. Trust yourself. You're going to reach your legs up and lift your hips up and take your hips into your hands. Your legs could be straight up above or slightly on an angle. And just find calm here as you're in this shape. Smooth, seamless breaths. Nice and steady. Okay, if you're in shoulder stand and you want to take your legs to plow with so much care, you can start to bring your legs towards your head. Maybe toes touch the ground, maybe not. Either hand stays supportive to your low back, or maybe you want to take the hands down on the ground, or maybe you want to interlace the fingers. So you choose here. Okay, if you're in shoulder stand or plow, we're going to slowly, slowly, slowly with care make our way back onto our back with so much care and control and reverence. Bending your knees, place your feet on the mat, pause for a moment here, just let everything settle. You can stay right here, or if you want to come with me for a counter stretch to fish pose, this is the way that I like to get into fish pose. Feet are on the floor, lift your hips up, and I hook my thumbs so the palms are facing down, and I'm pulling the thumbs apart as they're hooked. I walk the shoulders in as much as I can as my hips are lifted, and then I relax my bum and my back down onto the backs of my arms. And then I will extend the legs out, feet are flexed, and then I'll shift my weight onto my elbows and bring my top of the head to the mat, and my weight is on my arms, not dumping the weight on my head. And then nice and calm, drop into your breath. And when you feel like you're complete in fish, you can release, unravel the arms, bend your knees. Take a moment to receive. And then we'll come into a twist. So the twist I'll take today is I'll pull my right knee in and extend the left leg long, left hand to the outside of the right thigh and roll over onto the left side. If you have a different twist that you prefer, feel free to go into your favorite twist. Head could be center, or you can look over to your right for a full twist. Perhaps you close down the eyes and just drop into your breath and allow yourself to receive this balancing twist, this nourishing twist. Release, come back to center, and then just take whatever twist variation you did on that first side and go to the other side. So if you're with me, your left knee comes in, your right hand comes to your left thigh, roll over onto your right side. Left arm is up, palm is up, shoulders soft, and then head is wherever's comfortable for your neck. Maybe you close down your eyes, go inward, and just receive your twist. All right, release, come back to center, and readjust your hips. So sometimes they become unlevel from twisting, just lift and lower them down. We'll come into a happy baby before Shavasana. So pull your knees in, flex your feet, arms on the insides of your legs, grab a hold of your calves or your ankles or the outer edges of your feet, or peace fingers and thumb around your big toe. Make sure your tailbone is heavy and lengthened down towards the mat. Relax the shoulders, chin is in so you're not cranking the head up. Be still or sway and make this your own. Maybe you want to play with extending one leg and the other. Okay, releasing your happy baby. Draw your knees and legs in toward together, one another, and wrap your arms around your shins. Just give yourself a good hug. Just acknowledge your efforts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then we'll extend the legs out into Shavasana. Nice and long and wide. Take up as much space as you'd like. Let your ankles fall open. Arms out, palms up. Lift your chest up and gently slide and tuck the shoulders under, and then relax the back down so the heart is nice and open. So we're in this state of receivership as we rest and integrate in Shavasana. Release any efforting or controlling of your breath. Let the breath be effortless and natural. Close down your eyes if you haven't already. And just let your whole body rest on the ground. And this time is here for you to integrate your practice and to nourish yourself in very deep layers on so many dimensions and levels. And just dropping into the center of your being. Allow yourself to rest here in pure, spacious awareness. And I'll let you know when it's time to come back. Just notice what it feels like to be at home in the center of your multidimensional being. And know that this place of deep ease and calm and contentment is always, always there. It's always there. It's always available to you. You can slowly begin your return by deepening your breath. Allowing your breath to gently stretch you from the inside out. And start to bring some gentle movement back to your body. Maybe you move your fingers, your toes, your wrists, your ankles. Bring your arms up overhead for a nice big stretch, stirring your body back into wakefulness. Bring your knees in toward you. Give yourself a final hug of this practice. Thanking yourself for showing up, for committing. And you can roll over onto one side, any side that you like, and just pause on your side. In this in-between space, notice how it feels to be in this shape. Just take a few deep breaths into your upper back. And then from here, we'll come up to a comfortable seated position to close our practice. So you can sit up on a block or lean up against the wall. We won't be here for long. Hands could be either palms down or palms up, whatever feels intuitively best for you in this moment. There's a tall spine, just showing that we're present, we're here. But there's also this relaxed awareness, so we're not too rigid. Just finding that dance, closing down your eyes if you haven't already, and just allowing the space to be with ourselves, with the expansion and the openness that we've cultivated during practice together. Making space so that we could feel the shifts and notice the shifts, and drop your attention and your awareness in the center of your heart. And if you can't feel or find where your heart is, you're welcome to place your hand on your heart to bring your attention and awareness there. And just take a few gentle breaths into your heart space. Tuning into gratefulness. You can pick and feel into one thing that you're grateful for. It doesn't need to be grand or huge. It could be the simplest thing. Just allow it to be sincere to you. What are you grateful for? And really, truly allow yourself to feel that gratitude. Notice the shift that you experience when you tune into the energy and the frequency of gratitude. And let it spread throughout your entire being, to every cell, every fiber of your being. Just breathe and drink it in. And know that that energy and frequency is always available to you. Thank you so much for your trust and for sharing your practice with me today. From my heart to yours. Namaste.